Okay then. Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again, introducing you to a balls deep edition of Devil May Cry 2. Quite possibly the worst sequel to an awesome game ever conceived, only to be topped by the unsurmountably bad Ninja Gaiden 3. Because that game is fucking dog shit. If you've not played it, I do not recommend it. I do not recommend it for anybody. And you may be wondering why my bed is so squeaky. Well, that's because I've got a new mic and you're going to hear that shit because this mic's pretty fucking awesome. But let's pick my hard drive, see how this goes. But that's what's kind of strange about having a new mic. It's you've got to get used to the new way it sounds, because your voice sounds really different depending on mic, and I didn't think it would be so until I experienced it with this YouTube endeavour. Like, you're going to be able to hear me clicking on my fucking laptop and shit. You know, we're going high tech now, folks. We've finally arrived. Arrived at the destination we were supposed to go to, but we didn't quite get there on time. So, what I'm going to be doing with this is I'm currently playing through hard with Trish, who, she's actually not too bad of a character. She's better than fucking Lucia, because Lucia's just plain boring to play as. She's really boring. But Trish is not too bad. So here we are, mission 11. They swarm like clouds and desperately seek the Protector's blood. Guidepost for Protectors, chapter 11, clause 9. Very intimidating. So she starts already completely upgraded with the shiz. She doesn't have any weapon switching, which is kind of strange. You'll notice I don't have any items because, like I've mentioned before, I don't buy that shit. But I love Devil May Cry series. I do not love this one. And you're going to find out why. Like, this entire mission is me hitting this eyeball and then fighting a bunch of badly designed enemies that don't die with combos that aren't fun. And I say combos sparingly because there's like 2 moves. Oh, so bad. But she does feel a lot like Dante in Devil May Cry 1. She's got very similar combos. So you'll see some of that. So that crazy vagina or asshole or no idea what that is. Sarlacc pit, maybe. So look at this guy. If you remember off Devil May Cry 1, the enemies were called Frosts, they were called Marionettes, they were called all sorts of interestingly cool names. We now have Jomo... Oh, where's he gone? Fuck off you, Demichorus. Jomo Thumb Sira. Because, I mean, if that's not catchy, I don't know what is. And then there's the Demo choruses, which are the little stupid baby things. And then there's the High Definition Collection problem, which is, there is a fucking game-breaking problem in this, where when you're running, sometimes you'll randomly start walking, and it makes no sense. It's just garbage. You see what I mean? Just randomly walking, and it's nothing to do with my analog, it's the game. The fucking port is bad. It's really bad. But instead of well-timed jumps to evade things, now you have an evade button that gets rid of all the skill, all the fun, all the timing, because all you do is this, and nothing can hit you ever. It's just, I'm tapping B here, boys. I'm not doing anything different, boys and girls. I don't know why I keep saying that. Excuse me. And if you go near a wall, it does a fancy little run up the wall, which is kind of cool. It's like, yeah, it's lovely. And it's just, what did they do to this game? I mean, seriously, everything just feels underwhelming. Even when you get hit, it's underwhelming, because your character barely responds. I mean, look at this. So much fun. Look at this. Instead of taking on one enemy that's really smart and interesting to fight, you'll take on 30 that are all boring and will make your eyes bleed from sheer tedium. God. And every gun is overpowered and sounds like a train for some reason. I hate it so bad. Oh, dodge. And the rank is garbage. Everything's garbage. Oh, I hate this game. I hate it so much. It's just garbage. But there's people that probably not played it before and will find enjoyment because it's functional, I suppose, if you don't know how a good game feels. But like, even the bosses, I wish I could show you a boss, but they're so boring. It's generally me standing in a corner with my rocket launcher shooting them for 40 minutes. And I know what you're thinking, sounds pretty advanced. It's just so limited. Really limited. It's like, what were they thinking? We'll get you a nice wide camera angle so you can look how boring everything looks. Come on. It's just... And then this, which I don't agree with, this fucking timed battle with these bitches. Here we go. Bit of Devil Trigger. It looks so amazing. But I'm going to run out of time because these guys don't die on this difficulty. Like, it's so hard to interrupt the enemies. It's ridiculous. You do stingers and they still hit you. I mean, look at that bullshit. I would never get hit on Devil May Cry 1 or 3 when I'm attacking somebody because they're stunned. It's just ridiculous. And you'll notice I messed that up because I didn't kill all the enemies in time because they've all got such high life and everything does so little damage and this game's so fucking boring that this is it. This is what followed Devil May Cry 1. Look at it. Look at it. Awful. Fucking hell. I want to turn it off already. That's how enjoyable this is. I mean, what do I like about this game? The fact that I don't play it often, that's a plus. It's a pretty good side. Like, watch when you shoot your pistols. Why the hell do pistols make you go higher? I mean, I'm not looking for realism in these games, but Jesus Christ, don't turn me into a fucking Batman and Robin. It's just madness. But what I like about this game, I thought Dante looked cool. I thought his suit was pretty awesome. I didn't like his personality because he's got more in common with a chessboard than he does with a person because he's wooden as fuck. But like, there's also this ultimate Devil Trigger thing that they introduced that I thought was really interesting, where when your life goes down to, like, just imagine 1/10 of your overall life, it goes red. And when you turn Devil Trigger, you turn into a super awesome, massively powerful form. And that is quite possibly the coolest thing that they introduced. It really is. But that's the only cool thing they introduced. Everything else is just bullshit, like birds. Who wants to kill birds? I mean, the blood gargoyles are a nuisance as they are, but these do nothing. These don't even land. They just fly. I mean, look at this for garbage. If this were a Call of Duty, you would buy it. But then again, I don't recommend anybody goes near this game because it's a pile of dog shit. It's just... It's so bad. Everything about it just... How does a game go from being what it was to this? It's like, who's in that meeting that's like, yeah, we're on to something great here, boys. This is going to be the most imaginative, amazing game ever made. Here we go, friend. Devil Trigger, Devil Trigger, Devil Trigger, Devil Trigger, Devil Trigger, Devil Trigger, Devil Trigger. That move I just did then when you do Devil Trigger in the sky is probably the most powerful move on the game. It's the only move I've seen that does that kind of damage on this bag of dick. It's just, ugh. It's just so bad. And if you're, you know, a diehard fan of this game, that's awesome because it's nice to know that somebody found something interesting in Devil May Cry 2. I just don't believe anybody with a brain can, because the redeeming quality of this is that 3 was completely fucking different. That is literally it. That is the only salvation we have. It's like... Look how fast these guns fire. It's craziness. Look at that for detection. And did you notice how the second encounter in this area was easier than the first one? I'm not too sure why, but for some reason it was. But like, they introduced some interesting stuff in this game. For instance, these amulets, each one of these does something different when you Devil Trigger, so it enables you to customise your Devil Trigger a little bit. It's severely limited and turned out to not really be that much of a strategy anywhere in the game, but it was a cool idea. And your swords, I mean, you can't see it for this character, but you got 3 swords, and they were all pretty much the same. One was fat, one was thin, and the other one was, you know, went down the hill going way type thing. And you do get a lot of guns, you get SMGs, and you get rocket launchers and things, and it's kind of interesting for about 30 seconds until you realise you're shooting the same enemy for the entire game and it doesn't die. It's uninteresting. I mean, look, my stylish average was D, because you can be so stylish on this game. It's just fucking... Moral of the story, folks, avoid this if you can. It's not a good game. You take care now.